Well, Ian, congratulations on your first competitive win as South Shields head coach. What's your reaction to the game?
Yeah, there was some things that I'm really pleased with in terms of how we fought, how we clung on. We dealt with a lot of long balls. I thought we defended excellently. We stuck together as a team. It's really important that we know the boys have got that side of them as well, where they're willing to fight and they're willing to scrap for 3 points. But in terms of how we were on the ball and in terms of what we've asked the boys to carry out in possession, I think we still need to get a lot better at that. And again, like, that responsibility lies with myself and the coaches to get us there. And we're going to have to address this week and work really, really hard to get better before next week. But again, I spoke to you last week and I said this is a process and we're in the really early stages of it. So you would like the football to be perfected on the first game, play like Barcelona and be beautiful and take 3 points, but football never works like that, and you have to show different sides to you. And yeah, we'll go back on Monday, we'll learn from it, and we'll be better next week.
And they played a very direct game today. How do you think the lads soaked up that pressure, especially in the first half with the wind pushing in their favour?
Yeah, I thought obviously the conditions were a little bit worse than I thought, to be honest with you. When I went out on the grass, it was like quite windy and it was difficult to deal with. They came with a lot of aggression. I thought they started the game really well. You could see that they came here to win the game. They came trying to put balls in our box and we had to compete with that, and I thought we did that excellent. I think we've been really good at that all pre-season, to be honest with you, Sam. I think it's something that we've worked with the boys a lot on, and they've delivered every week on that. So it's good to see that we've got that side to us, as I said previously, because you have to have that side. If you're going to be successful, you have to be really good in all facets of the game. So we dealt with it really, really well, and I'm proud of the boys for that.
And sort of following the antics in the 75th minute, how pleased were you with the lads of how they dealt with the game after that?
Yeah, well, obviously when the game gets like that, sometimes you can lose concentration if there's a decision or there's a little bit of a scuffle. It's important that we remain focused and we keep our minds on the task, and the boys did that really well. I think at that moment calmness was really needed. We didn't need to fight fire with fire. I think they were trying to get a reaction from us, and the boys didn't give them that. We knew what we had to do to see ourselves over the line. So for the boys to remain calm in that mindset is really important for us going forward.
And Dan Ward opens his account for the season. How do you think he took his goal today?
Yeah, we work with Dan a lot and the players in that position in terms of where they arrive in the box and the timing that they need to arrive, and to get a goal from it's really pleasing. I thought Dan worked really, really hard today. He ran a lot. He made a lot of good runs, and yeah, he deserved his goal, and really pleased for him.
And Leamington away for our first away game of the season. Is it important that we sort of carry this win forward into that game?
Yeah, like, listen, the scoreboard today, for me, it's irrelevant. Like, this is, as I said a million times, this is a process thing, and we just have to get better. So whether we'd have won 5-0 today and played brilliantly, or got beat 5-0 and played awful, it remains the same. We come in on Monday and we have to get better and we have to improve, and that always will be the process. And unfortunately, I'll never come away from that. Like, I don't get obsessed with scoreboards and results, although I know it's important and we have to win, and we have today. But for me, it's a process thing, and yeah, we're going to work really, really hard this week to make sure that we're ready for Leamington and it looks more like us, because that's really important. We asked the boys to play with a lot of courage and a lot of bravery, and they did in certain elements today, but we need a little bit more from ourselves as a group.